Hello and welcome. It is Japan, and I wanted to do like kind of a review slash, I don't know, maybe State of the Union. I don't really even know what this video is to a certain extent. It's about the Stardom event that was right after the Royal Rumble or like during the middle of the Royal Rumble. I didn't realize that it started in the middle of it, so I missed the whole beginning part of it. So I didn't really do a full tier list, at least not yet, because it's very hard to find the matches after the fact. So I saw the two title matches at the end, and I figured that's where we will talk. So it'll be a little bit of a smaller video, I guess, because it's only going to be two matches. But we had the Artist of Stardom Champions championship match, which is just their trios division, and the title holders with Nat. Is it Sorrow? Sorrow? I always don't know exactly how is their name. And Tam, obviously, are the champions versus Starlight Kid, Miyu, and AZM, which I always a big fan of AZM and Starlight Kid, so I was like hoping they would win, and they pulled off a great victory. If I'm rating the match on my normal tier list scale, it was definitely like an A. It was had everything you wanted, the drama, the heightened ability, because it's like AZM hasn't had a like gold or belt around her belt, like her waist. I think they were saying it's 619 days, which is insane. That means she was like in her 20s since the last time she's had one, like early 20s, because I think she's 22, 23 right now. So that's just kind of crazy because she's such a talent and just not even had some type of belt. It was kind of crazy. And then Starlight Kid will have two. She took both belts off of Tam this year. She took obviously the championship belt and then now the trios championship belt and like flaunted it over her. Plus I really like that like Starlight Kid's been wearing like red and white a lot, and now she has a red and white belt. There's just something poetically beautiful about that. And like I said, the match was amazing. Obviously, with the talent that you had in these six women, it was gonna be. I guess I'd go like MVP to Starlight Kid. I honestly, you could throw a dart on any of them, and I think you could have a case to say that they were the best in ring worker. Um, yeah, I want more of this. I mean, more of these trios action. I'm glad that Neo Genesis won, kind of cashing in on the hot momentum that they've had. And if Suzuki would have won the next match against Saya, that would have been a like clean sweep. I think they would have had every major title in that faction, which is just kind of crazy. And I'm here for some time dominance sometimes. It makes the fall even greater to see. So let's build that up at some point. I wouldn't mind seeing it. And speaking of the World of Stardom Championship, which was Saya versus Suzuki, which we've got a kind of a build up for the last couple. I'd say maybe like month or two, a month at least. Yeah, I would say because she won the belt a month ago, and it was kind of like she was immediately the second event, um, kind of confronted by Suzuki, so it makes sense. This match obviously cooked. I think other than like maybe the outside spots, I wasn't really a big fan of. Nothing against it. I just not a big fan when they go into the crowd because it feels like they don't really get to do much. It's kind of like their spot to show a little bit of brutality, but like not really get brutal. And I'm just not a big fan of that. I would have been fine with like cutting that out and adding like 2 minutes in ring because they were great in ring workers. But obviously, it's an A tier match, anyways. The card itself seemed like it was a stacked card, and I'm gonna have to go back and find the rest of the matches because all of it was just really good, it looked like. But yeah, I wanted to make a quick video about it. I'm thinking about doing a lot of these matches at some point. I'm thinking about putting like a folder together and putting all the matches that I've seen the entire month into them and then rating them at the end of the month also for some of these smaller matches or matches that I catch. Because there's some types that cards I only watch like one or two matches off of, and I don't want to do a full video on it because I feel like you should watch the whole entire card that really know the stuff. But like also I watched it and have thoughts about it, and I don't want to make a video on just one match unless it's like that phenomenal match. I'll probably be doing more Stardom stuff and Joshi wrestling in general because man, dude, I love this. It's so it's so good, and not to mention Surreism, like Surree's promotion is coming with another chapter. It's in March, but man, that's a stacked and loaded card. They just added Nat to it too, so I'm like, this is gonna be like almost like maybe card of the year just looking at it. Obviously, we got WrestleMania, so it's gonna be hard. But when this premieres in March, I think it will be one of the best cards that we've seen. Which is just a little side tangent. But this has been Japan. If you like this kind of content, you should stick around. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We've been having a lot of content lately on the channel. I have a couple old uploads that we have at the nights. So we have everything. I want to make this channel whole of all my wrestling content. So it will be up on here. And yeah, this has been Japan. Bye, guys.